The Nazca Culture. The Nazca culture was developed in coast of Ica. Nazca was an ancient civilization that got together in province of Nazca. It was flourished in 100 BC to 800 AD. The Nazca culture was a continuity of the Paracas culture, which both developed customs and advanced in farming techniques. This was a society in which was based off agriculture. It was located in most of southern Peru's deserted area. Art in the Nazca culture. One thing the Nazca culture was really known for and successful for was their pottery, as known as polychrome pottery. Their pottery contained 3 categories, which were naturalistic, mythical and religion, and also geometry. If you take a look at their art and pottery in these pictures, you'll see it contained animals, birds, mythical figures, and also lines, circles, and spirals, and it usually contained 15 colors. Their pottery represented elements of everyday life, like flowers, birds, animals, and insects. This art flourished as much as it did in the Paracas, which was an Andean culture between 800 BCE and 100 BCE. A typical art piece in this time is the bottle bridge with 2 landfills, which is like the left top picture and the bottom left picture. Religion and beliefs in the Nazca culture was based on belief that men and nature were related to active relationships. Most of the Nazca culture was polytheistic and pantheistic. The Nazca culture worshipped nature, mountains, sea, sky, earth, fire, and water. Most of the temples were even created in honor of these beliefs, and was a way to please their gods and not suffer shortage of food. In the Nazca culture, religion in this time also contained shamans. Instead of priests, they were officiants in the Nazca ritual. What the shamans did in this time being was be intermediaries between spirits and the everyday world. The shamans would use a juice that they would get from a cactus and would make people hallucinate, and this would help them gain control over supernatural sources. This was called the San Pedro cactus. This was used a lot in the 1980s, and even today, many people visit Peru just to try the drink. This drink is also known as aguayasco. One of the famous artistic expressions of the Nazcas were the Nazca lines, which is shown on the picture on the bottom left corner. In the top left picture, you will see a bird. On the top right, you see the spider. The bottom left, you see a dog. On the bottom right, you see hands. It looks like a chick, but it's just hands. And there's various other figures that were done in the Nazca lines, such as plants, flowers, and even a human figure. This was all located in southern Peru and stretches more than 80 kilometers between towns of Nazca and the Palpas. So if you're on a plane, you would more than likely see these Nazca lines if you ever visit Peru. It was told that these Nazca lines were done and designed to be walked along as part of religious rites. Although it is told that it is because of religious rites, there are other sources that state there could be different meanings, and also not too sure how this was even done. It was told that these Nazca lines were done by rocks, and other sources say that maybe aliens were the ones that did these Nazca lines. It is still unknown how they were done and what the true meaning behind these Nazca lines are. In this picture on the top left corner is a shaman that's creating the hallucinogen, and on this picture on the right, it's showing the cactus and also 2 figures drinking the hallucinogen as well. This concludes a brief view into the Nazca culture. Thank you.